kind of values and culture from Somali people. Like they are very respectful of their. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It's F here in the UK reacting to the videos that you guys recommend. But before we get started, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and follow me to all my social media accounts so that we can be friends. Right, so in today's video is going to be one of the requests and is a reaction to Somalia. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to react to the first republic, Aden Adde administration by Somali Enterprise. Okay, let's do it! Somali Enterprise presents. Wow, the first republic. The start is looking very historical already, you know. So I think this is when the first republic happened in Somalia, and republic look like it's the same as the Philippines, you know, because we have our government is, you know, republic as well. It's called Republic of the Philippines. So let's see more. This must be the president. They look very smart and very respected, you know. They're very respectful as well. Oh, I love that building. It looks like a palace. What is the one? Is it the palace or the where the presidents stay? Please tell me more about it on the comment below, on the comment section.
After more than 60 years of a continuous armed and political resistance war against the imperial powers, the Somali Republic was founded in 1960 by the leaders of the Somali Youth League. The southern and northern regions of modern Somalia joined in a union that rewrote the previous borders created by the imperial powers, making the Somali Republic the first country in Africa to do so.
Oh, you know, that's very interesting to know that they are the first country in Africa to have a republic government, you know. That's really nice, interesting and very educational.
Universal election, the Somali Republic elected its first president, and in 1961 the Somali Parliament passed the country's first constitution. Because of its neutral politics on the international stage, the Somali Republic maintained amicable relations with the powers of the West and those of the East, and became one of the founders of the non-aligned movement. As a result, Somali leaders were frequently hosted by their counterparts in Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America.
Oh, that's very nice, you know, to know. I feel like after they become a republic, I think they started a good relationship around the world, you know, in Asia and in Europe. So they have that nice friendship relationship with them, and which is very good, you know. It's nice when everybody are, you know, the whole world are friends, you know, like when they build a good friendship, right? It's nice.
Due to its strong pride for its African heritage, the Somali Republic joined other African countries in 1963 and set up the Organization of African Unity, and through the UN pushed important legislation against the apartheid regime of South Africa. It was the only country in East Africa to recognize and establish relations with the People's Republic of China, and possessed a merchant fleet that was the largest in the Islamic world. As one of the oldest Muslim nations in history, Somalia hosted the Muslim World Conference in Mogadishu.
Wow.
In 1964, Somali Airlines.
Oh, I love their Somali Airlines. They've got the color of Somalia, which is blue. It's very nice, to see the Somali Airlines. My first time actually to see a Somali Airlines in a video like this.
Was established, which became one of the continent's most successful national carriers.
Wow, amazing.
Fully staffed by its country's nationals, Somali Airlines became the first African carrier to be flown and maintained entirely by African pilots and mechanics.
Wow, amazing.
In 1964, a border war broke out between the Somali Republic and the Ethiopian Empire. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Somali armed forces fought the invading Imperial Ethiopian army to a standstill and repulsed them back across the border. A peace treaty was subsequently signed in Sudan by the Ethiopian Emperor and the Somali president, ceasing all.
Okay, so they had a war. There is a war between the Somali and Ethiopian. All right. So my first time to know that. What caused the war actually? Is it because they didn't like the republic, or why? What's the reason of it? Please let me know more and comment down below.
Hostilities. Despite the uncertainties of war in the region, the Somali Republic placed an emphasis on education and infrastructure.
That's very good.
Setting up new schools, colleges, hospitals and factories in various parts of the country.
That is very good because, despite of the war, they still try to stand up and rebuild their country and, have more schools and, more, it just show how they survive, like, how strong they are and brave they are, that no matter what happened, they still rebuild themselves and stand up like, yes, come on. Let's continue and survive. Like, that is a very amazing quality of Somali people. I'm really impressed how strong they are, and so nice to see the side of them. This is very admirable.
Somali national parks boasted one of Africa's richest wildlife populations of lions, buffalo, leopards, and now the globally extinct black rhino.
Wow.
While
They are rich as well with many different animals. Wow, beautiful. It's the treasure of Somalia. They are rich in that level, in that area. So amazing.
its ancient cities became popular tourism hubs. The Somali capital, Mogadishu, due to its uniform whitewashed buildings, was also known as the White Pearl of the Indian Ocean.
I love, how the buildings are all white, or whitewash in Mogadishu. It's very unique, isn't it? And I don't know now if it's still the same. If it's still the same, they are all whitewash. I feel like they're now all colorful, the buildings in there. But it's another trademark of Somalia if they still manage to continue to have those kind of building until now. And wow, White Pearl of the Indian Ocean. Wow, it's like the Philippines, Pearl of the Orient. Wow.
universal elections were held once again in 1967. A new president was sworn in. The smooth transition of power between the two presidents made the Somali Republic a pioneer of African democracy.
That's nice.
The first Somali president is still regarded as a prime example of a great African statesman and politician by modern historians.
It's nice to know that they're still giving a big respect to the first president, and they're giving him a high regard, and that is something amazing, isn't it, to see that kind of values and culture from Somali people. Like, they are very respectful of their elderly, and they just show who they are. Like, they're very nice people to still giving importance to the previous president. Wow, well done to that, Somalia. Aden Abdul Osman Dar. Amazing history, and another great upload from Somali Enterprise. It is wonderful. It's wonderful to know more about the Somali politics side. I never thought about them being the first African country to be to have that republic government. And so they have a similarity with the Philippines, because we have republic as well. We have a republic government, and so it's very interesting also to learn about the war between the Ethiopian and the Somali people. Like, and despite of that war, they survive. Like, they stand up and they rebuild themselves. So I feel like now with what's going on in Mogadishu, I feel like that Somalia, the Somali people will always stand up, survive, and rebuild themselves no matter what, and I salute you for that, Somalia. And I feel like, you are one of the most strongest people in the world, and something to be admired of. I am impressed with your bravery. I'm impressed how patriotic you are, in keeping your African heritage, your culture, and your values, and something to learn about. I'm really admire. I really admire you for standing up and keeping your history, preserving your values, preserving everything, preserving your traditions and your culture. Well done. Thank you so much. So I hope you guys learned a lot as much as I did on that video, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye.